In this topic, we will discuss Bode plot. Bode plot, it is a logarithmic plot and it consists of two plots. The first is the plot of the magnitude versus frequency in logarithmic scale, and second, it is a plot of phase angle versus frequency in logarithmic plane. Here, the magnitude of open loop transfer function, it is taken in decibel and mathematically it is represented as m is equal to 20 log mod of or magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega, and the phase angle of open loop transfer function, it is measured in degree and mathematically it is expressed as phi is equal to angle of g of j omega and h of j omega. So let us consider a open loop transfer function. This equation, it is the generalized form of open loop transfer function. Here k is the gain, 1 plus st1 plus 1 plus st2, these are the simple zeros. S to the power n, it is the presence of pole at the origin. These terms represent simple pole and this term represent a pair of complex conjugate pole. Here s to the power n, it indicate the type of a open loop transfer function. By putting s equal to j omega, we write or rearrange the open loop transfer function as this one. See how you get this equation. This simple a pair of complex conjugate pole is rearranged by this equation. How? See. Here I rearrange this term, this pair of complex conjugate pole, s square plus 2 zeta omega ns plus omega n square. Here in place of s I put j omega. Omega n is the natural frequency of oscillation. Zeta is the damping ratio. J square, its value is minus 1. So it is minus we get this equation. Then throughout the equation we multiply and divide omega n square. One omega n cancelled out from this term. Or I may write, I separate real and imaginary part. This is the real part, this one is the imaginary part. Into omega n square. You get this equation. See this equation. Both in the denominator and numerator, omega n is cancelled out. Omega n is cancelled out both from the numerator and denominator. So the simplified equation is this one. Here T1, T2, Ta, Tb, these are the time constant. You put omega by omega n as u. So the simplified equation is now, open loop transfer function is now k 1 plus j omega t1 1 plus j omega t2 whole divided by j omega whole to the power n 1 plus j omega ta 1 plus j omega tb 1 plus j 2 zeta omega by omega n I plus u j omega by omega n whole square I put minus u square because j square is minus 1. Now finally we get open loop transfer function in frequency domain. Now we find its magnitude and phase angle, because here our motto is to find magnitude versus frequency graph and phase angle versus frequency graph for plotting Bode plot. Hence we find the magnitude and phase angle for this given transfer function. So first you see how many terms is consist by this open loop transfer function. A constant gain k, simple 0, pole at origin, simple pole, and a pair of complex conjugate pole. So the magnitude is, see, the magnitude in decibel scale is 20 log base 10 magnitude of g of j omega h of j omega. So previously we see how many terms is consisted by the open loop transfer function. We represent it now in logarithmic plane or scale. So this g of j omega, you keep in mind it consists of again k, simple 0, pole at origin, simple pole, pair of complex conjugate pole. Now we can write it in magnitude form in logarithmic scale. 20 g of j omega, we put here g of j omega, h of j omega value. So it is 20 log k plus 20 log 1 plus j omega t1, that is the simple 0, this one is also simple 0, then minus 20 n log 10 omega plus 20 log, these are the simple pole, this is a pair of complex conjugate pole. Here how you write this equation? You know logarithm of or log of a by b is equal to log a minus log b. Here a means the numerator consists of a gain k, simple 0, and denominator consists of pole at origin s to the power n term. So log omega to the power n, it may become 20n log of omega. Then simple pole and pair of complex conjugate pole. Now we write the magnitude on the next step. 20 log of k plus 20 log, its magnitude is 1 plus omega square t1 square root over. Similarly for the next simple 0. Then for the denominator part minus, keep in bracket 20 n log omega, 20 log for this factor 1 plus omega square ts square. Similarly for the next simple pole, and this is for a pair of complex conjugate pole. Complex conjugate pole, see this one, for this factor, this one you take u omega by omega n u square plus j 2 zeta u. This is the real part, this is the imaginary part. So we write it 1 minus u square whole square plus 2 zeta u square whole root over. Then phase angle of open loop transfer function. Here you find the phase angle for a constant gain, phase angle for a simple zero, phase angle for pole at origin, phase angle for simple pole, phase angle for pair of complex conjugate pole. For constant gain, phase angle is 0 degree, because see here it is the real part is k and imaginary part is 0. So tan inverse of 0 by k is tan inverse of 0, which is 0 degree. For simple 0 plus tan inverse of omega t1 by 1, which is tan inverse of omega t1. Similarly, for the next open loop 0, it is tan inverse of omega t2. Then pole at nth number of pole at origin, it is minus 90 into n. Then for this pole, simple pole, it is minus tan inverse of omega ta minus tan inverse of omega tb. For pair of complex conjugate pole, here the imaginary part is 2 zeta u and real part is 1 minus u square. So its angle is tan inverse of 2 zeta u by 1 minus u square, this one. So this equation, this one, it gives the phase angle for open loop transfer function, the generalized open loop transfer function we take. So here in this study we see that the open loop transfer function we have taken has the following common factors. The first one, constant gain k, 0 at origin. The which one transfer function we take, it doesn't have 0 at origin, but in generalized form may it consist of 0 at origin. Then third one, pole at origin. Fourth, simple 0 on real axis. Then fifth, simple pole on real axis, complex conjugate pole, complex conjugate 0. Now we study what is the nature of the magnitude versus frequency graph and phase angle versus frequency graph for this different 7 factor may consisted by open loop transfer function. So first see case number 1. The case number 1, if a open loop transfer function consists of constant gain k, magnitude, first we find magnitude and phase angle, then we study its characteristics. So magnitude of k is 20 log base 10 k, phase angle is 0 degree. Later I discuss why I take 10 here, base 10, because when I show you the semilog sheet and explain it, for which case we take it is 10. As you see, magnitude is 20 log k, it gives a constant value. and phase angle is 0 degree. It is from these two equation it is clear that magnitude is independent of frequency, that is log 10 omega. Here we write frequency in logarithmic scale, hence log omega, and phase angle is 0 degree. So the nature of the curve is, this is the y-axis is the frequency log 10 omega, and x-axis is the frequency and y-axis is the magnitude. Y-axis magnitude and its unit is decibel. It gives a constant magnitude 20 log k, and phase angle it is 0 degree. Both are independent of the frequency. Next we see case 2, when open loop transfer function it consists of 0 at origin s to the power n. You put s as j omega, then find the magnitude 20 log omega n. This is 20 n log omega, and phase angle is plus 90 degree n, multiple of n, where n is 1, 2, 3 like this. It denotes the presence of pole, number of zero present at the origin of S plane. So from these two equation it is very clear that magnitude versus frequency graph in logarithmic scale, it is a straight line. For example, if n equal to 1, the line has a slope of plus 20. If n equal to 1, then the straight line has a slope of plus 20 dB per decade. Here decade means 10 dB per decade, and angle is plus 90 degree. Similarly, for n equal to 2, the straight line which has a slope of plus 40, if n equal to 2, it is plus 40 dB per decade, and angle is 90 into 2, this is 180 degree, and so on. How you represent this one in magnitude plot and phase angle plot? See, if n equal to 1, what we study? From these two equations we study the nature of the magnitude plot is a straight line. For n equal to 1, the straight line has a slope of plus 20 dB per decade. For n equal to 2, see, for n equal to 1, it is a straight line, slope is plus 20 dB per decade. How you sketch this one? From this 20 division, see, this is a magnitude axis and x-axis is a frequency plane. Here in the x-axis, the first 10 division, let it be 1. The first 10 division, you draw a straight line which gives a slope of plus 20 dB per decade. Similarly, 40 dB line passes through omega equal to 1. It gives this one. It gives plus 40 dB per decade. Similarly, if n equal to 3, from dB axis this 62 passing through 1, omega equal to 1, first 10 division, it gives 60 dB per decade. And phase angle, for n equal to 1, it is a constant straight line 90 degree, for 2 180 degree, for 3 270 degree, like this. Then we go for the case 3. If open loop transfer function consists of pole at origin, nth number of pole at origin, it is similar to the n number of 0 at origin, but only the slope be changed. See, magnitude is minus 20 log omega to the power n. I think now you are very clear that why I take base here 10, because in the logarithmic scale we take 10 division, so it is decade. The magnitude, its unit, the slope this one we take dB per decade, dp y axis, dB, the magnitude unit is dB. In the x axis we take 10 division, hence decade, dB per decade. Clear? So the magnitude for this equation is minus 20 n log base 10 omega, and phase angle is minus 90 n, where n is 1, 2, 3 and so on. So from these two magnitude and phase angle equation, it is very clear that the nature of the curve is straight line. From this equation, the nature of the curve is straight line. For n equal to 1, the straight line has a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. In case of 0, what we see, it is plus 20 dB per decade. But in case of pole, we see it is minus 20 dB per decade and so on. So see, from magnitude axis, dB axis, you draw a slope from this 20 passing through omega equal to 1, first 10 division, omega equal to, let it be 1, it represent minus 20 dB per decade. Similarly, from 40 passing through omega equal to 1, it gives minus 40 dB per decade. Similarly, you draw minus 60 dB per decade. And phase angle versus frequency in the logarithmic scale is also straight line. For n equal to 1, 90 degree, minus 90 degree. For 2, it is minus 180 degree. For 3, it is minus 270 degree. Now we go for case number 4, simple pole. See, magnitude from this equation, magnitude is equal to 20 log g of j omega. As numerator part is 1, log of 1 is 0, minus, for this factor it is minus 20 log 1 plus omega square t square root over. See, omega square t square, here it gives two cases. This omega t may greater than 1, may not, or less than greater than 1. So we see that when it is greater than 1 and less than 1, it affect, how it affect it magnitude. For omega t is less than 1, it is very less than 1, then the magnitude is 0. And if you simplify, you get omega is very less than 1 by t. What is 1 by t here? Previously, I say that t is a time constant and its reciprocal is called as frequency. It means this term is called as frequency, corner frequency. Similarly, we see for omega t is very greater than 1, the magnitude is minus 20 log 10 omega t. Therefore, from these two cases, you see that magnitude versus frequency has two parts. when omega is very less than corner frequency, magnitude is 0, and when it is greater than corner frequency, then the plot is a straight line having the slope of minus 20 dB per decade. Now we see what is the nature of the curve. See, this is the nature of the curve. This one, magnitude versus frequency graph. The corner, this is the corner frequency. What do you mean by corner frequency? It's like a bandwidth. Corner frequency, it is the frequency which divide two signal or two asymptotic line, you may say. So for this open loop transfer function, it consists of its magnitude versus frequency consists of two part. When you see this graph and these two equation, this one and 2, when omega is less than 1 by t, this is the frequency axis, log omega. When omega is less than 1 by t, magnitude is 0, hence it is parallel with the or on the axis of 0 dB line. And second case, when omega is greater than 1 by t, this right side part you see, then magnitude versus frequency graph is a straight line and have a slope of minus 20 dB per decade. This is the nature of the phase angle versus frequency curve. What is the phase angle for this open loop transfer function? It is minus tan inverse of omega t. It depends upon omega. So, and for Bode plot, omega varies from 0 to infinite. Okay, so from 0 to infinite, you take any value of omega and find phase angle and draw the curve. And the nature of this curve is, this transfer function is this one. Then we go for the case 5, when the transfer function consists of simple 0. Magnitude is plus 20 log 10 1 plus omega square t square. Here again this consists of omega t. This one may less than or greater than 1. So when it is less than 1, magnitude is 0, and greater than 1, magnitude is 20 log 10 omega t. So here also we get magnitude versus, like your simple pole, the simple 0 magnitude versus frequency graph also consists of two parts for omega t less than 1 and greater than 1. When omega t is less than 1, magnitude is 0. Up to this one shows a corner frequency, that is omega equal to 1 by t. When omega is less than 1 by t or omega t is less than 1, then magnitude is 0, this one 0. Then when omega t is greater than 1 or omega is greater than 1 by t, greater than this one right side portion you see, then your magnitude is a straight line having a slope of plus 20 dB per decade. This one plus 20 dB per decade, this one. And this is the nature of the phase angle plot. Phase angle is tan inverse of omega t. Then we see case number 6. This is a pair of complex conjugate pole. This open loop transfer function, it is the generalized second order system. After simplification, real and imaginary part, you get 1 by 1 minus u square plus j 2 zeta omega. This one previously we discussed, where u is the omega by omega n. Its magnitude is minus 20 log 10, this part. Here this u is, if very less than 1, that is omega by omega n is very less than 1, or omega is very less than omega n, then magnitude is, this is very less than 1. So this two term u square and 2 zeta u is cancelled, so root of 1 only. It gives 0 result, 0 dB. U greater than 1. If u greater than 1, then this part greater than this two part. So the magnitude we write minus 20 log 10 u square whole square root over. It gives minus 20 log 10 u square, or minus 40 log 10 u. So from these two equations, it is very clear that the magnitude versus frequency graph, it consists of two parts. First, for this transfer function, omega n is the corner frequency. So first we see, when omega is less than the corner frequency omega n, magnitude is 0, and when it is greater than omega n, that is the corner frequency, the slope of the curve is minus 40 dB per decade. Now we see, this is the phase angle, this is the nature of the curve. This is the corner frequency, omega is equal to omega n. Here this is the magnitude curve, this one is the magnitude curve, this one is the phase angle curve. We see that the magnitude versus frequency curve, it has two parts. Now when omega is less than, omega is this left side part, see, omega is less than omega n, at that time magnitude is 0, and when it is greater than omega n, at that time the magnitude has a constant or a straight line, consists of a slope of minus 40 dB per decade. Okay, so it will help you to plot a Bode plot for any type of open loop transfer function, which may consist of these terms. It means constant gain, simple pole, simple zero, pair of complex conjugate pole, or complex conjugate zero. So this study, these cases up to case number 6, it will help to sketch Bode plot. Next we see now how you consider or how you find what is the initial point or initial slope of Bode plot. The initial slope, it is decided by type of a open loop system. It means how many number of pole present on the origin of S plane. It decides the initial slope. Let us see a open loop transfer function 1 by s to the power n. This one. Magnitude is 20 log k minus 20 n log omega. I break this one. Okay. If n equal to 0, it is called as type 0 system. Its magnitude is 20 log k. Means the magnitude versus frequency curve, it consists of a constant value, a straight line, and its slope is 0 dB per decade. If n equal to 2, it is called as type 1. magnitude is 20 log k minus 20 log of omega, n equal to 1, 20 log of k minus 20 log of omega, and its initial slope for this one is straight line having the slope of minus 20 dB per decade. This table, it represent the initial slope for various type of a system. For type 0, initial slope is 0 dB per decade. It is parallel to the 0 axis with straight line having the slope of 20 from the point 20 log k on 0 dB axis. For type 1, the initial slope minus 20 dB per decade, and from which point on the dB axis it start. Now for getting that, on the frequency axis you point omega equal to k. From this point you draw a slope of minus 20 dB per decade to the dB axis, on which point this straight line intersect the dB axis. It's the starting point. Similarly for the next type of a system. So this one you are very clear when we solve numerical. So later we see how you consider initial slope and intersection and a point intersection with 0 dB axis. Next we see how you check for the stability by using this Bode plot concept. Here you see a two curve, one is magnitude versus frequency, another is phase angle versus frequency. These two graphs I draw roughly. See the magnitude curve where it cuts the 0 dB line. This is a 0 dB line. It is called as gain crossover frequency. The phase angle plot where it crosses minus 180 degree line, it is called as phase crossover frequency. If gain crossover frequency is less than phase crossover frequency, then the system is called as stable, otherwise it is unstable. Then how you find gain margin and phase margin? You just draw a perpendicular line from gain margin to phase angle plot. Then this range is called as phase margin. Similarly, if you draw a perpendicular line from phase crossover frequency to the magnitude plot, then this range is called as gain margin. If gain crossover frequency is less than phase crossover frequency, then gain margin and phase margin both are positive and the system is called as stable, otherwise it is unstable. Let us consider a open loop transfer function, and question is to find or check for its stability or comment on its stability. This open loop transfer function, it is 2 by s into 1 plus 0.5 s into 1 plus 0.05 s. How you proceed. See, the phase crossover frequency is the frequency at which phase plot crosses minus 180 degree. Here we see phase crossover is the frequency where phase curve crosses minus 180 degree line. Hence, you find the phase angle for this open loop transfer function and equate it to minus 180 degree to get phase crossover frequency. So here I find the phase angle of the given transfer function and equate it to minus 180 degree, and after solving you get the phase crossover frequency is 6.32 radian per second. After find this phase crossover frequency, you find the magnitude at this frequency. You find the magnitude at this frequency. Here, after solving, you get the magnitude is 0.0918. Then you find gain margin. What is gain margin? It is the reciprocal of the magnitude of open loop transfer function at phase crossover frequency. So it is 1 by 0.0918. So after solving you get minus 20 log base 10 0.0918. You get it is 20.74 dB. Next, we calculate for gain crossover frequency and phase margin. What is gain crossover frequency? At gain crossover frequency, the magnitude of g of j omega or open loop transfer function is unity. So you find the magnitude. See the gain crossover frequency, this one, where the magnitude curve crosses 0 dB line. So at gain crossover frequency, the magnitude of open loop transfer function is 1. For the given open loop transfer function, you find the magnitude and equate it to 1. Whatever omega value you get, that is the gain crossover frequency. At this gain crossover frequency, you find the phase angle for open loop transfer function, and whatever angle you find at gain crossover frequency, you just add 180 degree. Why you add 180 degree? See here. When you draw a perpendicular line from this gain crossover frequency to the phase curve, then this difference is the phase crossover frequency. So here we get the phase angle for g of j omega is minus 140.71 degree. Minus 140.71 degree. So minus 140.71 minus of minus 180 degree. This difference we have to find. This one. So here phase margin we get plus 39.28 degree. In this way you find phase margin, gain margin, phase crossover frequency, gain crossover frequency for any type of open loop transfer function. Now after calculating these values, we comment on the system stability. Here for this question we get phase crossover frequency is 6.32 radian per second and gain crossover frequency is 2 radian per second. As phase crossover frequency we get 2, and this one is 6.32. Phase crossover frequency gain is 2. This is 6.32. 6.32 is greater than 2, that is phase crossover frequency is greater than gain crossover frequency, hence my system is stable. Gain margin and phase margin are positive, hence system is stable. If you get phase crossover frequency is less than gain crossover frequency, then phase margin and gain margin both are negative and system become unstable. Another case, if you get gain crossover frequency and phase crossover frequency are stable, then system is marginally stable.